some fuck with my piece. Yeah, please some fuck with that.
Yes, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Certified Vets Podcast. This is your boy T. To my left, I got Lean.
As always, Duke De Niro.
And John the Tech Man.
And we're going to get right into the conversation today. And I'm just going to start off with, because I had conversations and people on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram, they're basically saying, hey, you guys need you need a woman on your podcast. I don't disagree. We need some guests, yes. But just to be clear, this is a black man's podcast.
Absolutely.
Right? There's 4 black men in this room. We're talking from a black man's point of view. No, we don't speak on behalf of all black men. Mm-hmm. It's just our opinions on what's going on in this world.
That's the black
today.
man with the
I
right
think
mind.
we should be allowed to have masculine opinions too, right?
Absolutely.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Like,
Right.
I thought women want to hear our side.
Well, exactly.
Right?
Right? We can't be simping all the time, right?
No.
Do they want to hear our? Do they want to hear our side though?
You should, first of all, you shouldn't be simping at any time.
That's facts.
But anyways,
Remember that you guys seen that tweet about what Simone Sanders said about she don't want to hear black men's unsolicited opinions.
Oh, I read that. I read
Remember
that.
So, hey,
But here's the thing, right? They want us to be more vocal. They want us to defend black women.
Mm-hmm.
With all of that, we have to have a voice in a way.
Right.
We are not warrior drones where we just do a command. We have our own voice, our own thoughts, our opinions, right?
Right.
So you're going to hear what we have to say.
Whether you like it or not.
Whether you like it or not.
Mm.
But guess what? It's real
Mm-hmm.
and it's for your ears. Right.
Mm.
And with that being said, something happened in Twitter, Black Twitter recently, that kind of scorched it for that entire day. And I was actually laughing my ass
Speak
off.
on it.
There was a hashtag created. I don't know who created it. If it was black women, black men, white men, I don't know who created it, but it was called Blameblackmen. So my nosy ass went on social media to see what's popping off. And basically, I was dying of laughter. Some people thought, oh, this is counterintuitive, counterproductive, but it was funny as shit. It was called Blame Black Men. And some of these hashtags were like, oh, the Holocaust? Blame black men. They did that shit. Oh, the Titanic sunk? You know what? A black man did it. Blame black men. So I'm sitting here dying of laughter, right? Someone all said, oh, who destroyed the Wall of the North in Game of Thrones? Oh, a black man did it. you know what I'm saying? Like, it was hilarious as shit. So my question is to you, gentlemen. Have you been feeling that black men are being blamed on social media a lot more than we have seen in the past?
Listen, black men have always been blamed since the beginning of time. And no matter what we do, whether we step outside, oh, what's this nigga doing outside? What is he doing? Like, we're blamed for everything because we're the easiest targets. We're held to the highest standard out of all men, period. So it's easy for people to say, okay, well, black men should be doing this, black men are doing that. So it's like, I just think it's to some degree, it's warranted. But
Wait, hold on. First things first. What triggered this whole blame black men thing?
Hold on, wait. Before we go there, hold that way. What do you mean to a degree?
to a degree, because sometimes we do fuck up, but I'm not just saying all of us. It's just that we have to hold ourselves accountable for things that we do individually.
Okay, I just wanted to get a
So
little
that's what I'm saying, to a
clarification.
degree, because I'm not just saying
We're perfect.
we're absolved of any blame for anything.
Okay,
right?
no, 100%.
I'm just saying that to some degree we have to take accountability for things that we've done, but
Mhm.
I don't think we should be blamed for every single thing that a black person does or a black male does.
Yeah. So, John, what was your question again?
Yeah, what triggered this whole blame black men?
I don't 100% know where it started, but from what I was reading and so forth, it sounded to me like black men on social media were fed up that every time they heard a black woman say something, or a white man, or whatever case may be, it's blaming black men. And I'm not going to say it's only black women, because, for instance, the bird watcher in the park where the Canadian white woman was like, oh my God, he just asked her to put the dog on the leash, and she was blaming him for doing something that he didn't do, and he caught it on film, right? Or let's say, for instance, on social media, we all seen that clip where the white man was on the plane. I think it was they just coming from Jamaica.
Yeah.
And
Man had balls, yo.
he was on a plane.
I was like,
I'm like on a flight with Jamaicans. What?
This motherfucker had a Burger King hat on.
Yeah, the Burger King King.
They punch me in my stomach.
I can say whatever I want.
I'm gonna sue you.
I was like, God.
I was dying.
I was
dying.
laughing. Don't get me wrong. If I'm on that flight, I'm laughing at that person. 'Cause this
laughing.
person's an idiot. Right? Because for a fact he feels protected under the laws of the plane.
Right.
Because if he can't be in Kingston or Montego Bay saying that on the street.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna get got.
Cut
100%.
Right.
But I saw this post And I think it was on a regular person's post that I follow. But then I saw it again. Someone sent it to me, and I was reading through the comments, and I seen a plethora of black women saying, "Why aren't the black men protecting the black women in that video?" I couldn't believe it.
I didn't even know. Wow.
Protecting them from what?
Yeah, like how?
The
What
man-
did
the man-
what
was
did
he-
they want
Like, what is he supposed to do?
He wasn't
Like-
beating. Was he on the plane?
I
Maybe
think-
you have
I
the
think-
extended version, director's cut. But
I think
was he on the plane punching out black
This
women or
guy's a
something?
I think
director's
he was
cut.
getting the hits. I think it's just his verbal lashing.
Okay.
Right.
And a lot of black women, there looked like a few black women were trying to like get at his face, like, "Yo,
Mhm.
who you talking to?" Right? And a lot of times in the social media, you see a lot of videos where black women are stepping up to the forefront. Even the Black Lives Matter movement,
Right.
even the protesting, you see black women at the forefront. And so they're saying, "Where are the black men?"
Mm-hmm.
So that's where they're kind of stemming at. And what do you guys have to say about that?
Yo, what do you? All right, here's the thing, yo. What was a black man supposed to do in that
Right. I
situation?
mean,
because let's be realistic, yo. Say if I'm there, the man saying nigga, nigga, nigga.
well, I'm gonna get up and box him in his face?
jump kick the man in his face, start stomping the man.
Lawsuit right there.
You're in jail.
I'm getting charged. You see what I'm saying?
You're never gonna be able to fly. Again.
Never
Like,
gonna fly
who's
again.
gonna
You see what
bail
I'm
me
saying?
out?
You know what I mean? So
Not
now
the
here's the
black
thing. Now here's the thing. Now if he was putting hands on people, that'd be different.
Exactly.
Right.
That'd be different. You know. So I would say this. So if we owned the plane, like if we owned the plane, whatever,
Soul
we're the-
plane?
like whatever, yeah, it was our plane. It was our plane. And yo, the man was acting up. Yo, we could deal with the man's
Handle
case.
myself.
And
Done
then
deal,
bam.
yeah.
No one see
Dummy him
nothing.
up.
You know what I mean? No one see nothing. Yo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The
He's
man-
drinking too much and he fell down.
Yeah, that's it. You know what I mean? But
You walked into a wall.
but in the situation that it's in, there's not really much that could have been done, right? So
Yeah, I kind of looked at it and I was like, did you watch the entire video, people that are commenting on this thing? Because there's a scene in that video where the black man runs down the aisle
Mm-hmm.
and punches the man in the face.
Mm.
And then they separate him, say, "Yo, stop."
mm.
Because what's going to happen is he would have assaulted him to the point.
Mm.
What's going to happen to that black man?
Yeah, he's going to jail.
Jail.
He's going to jail.
Going to jail for
Right.
what? Words?
Right.
And,
You're
now
on-
here- and then when he goes to jail, are they gonna
Bail him
contribute
out.
to the GoFundMe?
If there
You see what I'm
will there
saying?
even be a GoFundMe?
Right.
But bro, at the end
Exactly.
of the day,
That's another thing. You have to choose your battles wisely.
yeah. But at the end of the day, man, this is why you, first of all, got to be careful with regards to listening to certain women's opinions, man. And take it with a grain of salt, bro.
Mhm.
Because first of all, again,
Some of them will get you killed.
yo, bro, how many times have you've heard that situation where a woman has riled you up because, yo, this man said this to me and da 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 da,
Mm.
and you go try to defend her honor, man gets killed, man gets whatever, man ends up going to jail, whatever, whatnot.
Right.
She ends up moving on. So I think for the most part, this whole black man hashtag, I didn't follow it too much.
It was hilarious, man.
I'm not surprised. Again, at the end of the day, the black man gets the most amount of vitriol in regards to like any other community, whether it's his own people,
Right.
whether it's other cultures, whether
It's
it's
like I was saying earlier. It's where the easiest targets.
yeah.
Could we bring up the tweet that started it all? The Jamel Hill.
But before we get to that, I just want to touch on the whole fact of why are people so caught up on the black men not doing something on that plane? And I kind of think it stems from people that react out of emotion compared to people that react out of logic.
Exactly.
Right,
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. So logically, I mean, like I said, if he were to assault the guy, like over someone saying the word nigga, you gotta assault someone.
Mm.
Right.
Like if he had did something physically to the woman, then that would have been a different story.
Yeah.
Yeah, fight, beat the shit out of him.
Listen,
Right.
you know what? I think personally the man should have got handled, but I'm saying the situation. You have to look at the whole situation. If he could have got handled and like we're in the right, like we're not getting charged, nothing like that.
Mhm.
Yo, there's no crush the man.
Right.
You know what I mean? But the thing is, we're on the plane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like once we get off, once the plane lands, the white them are gonna be waiting for us. You know what I mean? Like, so that's what I'm trying to say, yo. I think the man should face consequences, though.
Well, he did.
Mhm.
They arrested him. Like they took him off the planes and
Right.
arrested him.
Is he charged and everything?
I don't know about that. I think it's probably still to be determined, right? But you have to look at it too, right? This is post 9/11.
Mm-hmm.
They don't play.
Yeah,
behind
but you
these
know what?
planes.
At the same time, yo, we have to start dishing out justice ourselves, yo. Because the thing is, if
In
we
the
live,
right
if we,
place and the right time.
yeah, the right
But again,
place in the right time.
I think
yo.
we're getting a little bit sidetracked with this one scenario.
Mhm.
Getting back to the whole blame black men.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that we've heard black women blame black men for? what
Everything under the sun. But
Yeah.
I think one of the one of the most recent things that popped up was, what's her name again?
Ooh.
Jamel Hill.
Yeah.
Jamel Hill, yeah. So she had a tweet. She was saying, I have increasingly found that many black men just want better access to patriarchy. They don't actually want it dismantled, right? And wow. I mean, and I know that's part of the whole Black Lives Matter movement in regards to, if you actually look in regards to what they're about, it's about dismantling the patriarchy.
But my question is, what do we really have over the black women?
Hold on. First things first. Patriarchy. Which patriarchy? The white man's patriarchy. That's what she's talking about, right? Because black men don't run nothing.
Black men don't have patriarchy.
That's
Yeah,
what
I
I'm-
absolutely agree with that.
Because that's what
Like,
I'm saying.
facts.
Like, what do we have
like,
over
we
the
don't
black
have,
women?
we don't, and I'm telling you right now, if you think you're gonna be tearing down the white man's patriarchy,
Good
good
luck.
luck.
That's
Have
an
fun with
uphill
that.
battle.
Have fun with that. Never ending, never gonna happen battle. But she couldn't be talking about black patriarchy because honestly, no offense, black women don't respect black men in regards to as them as the lead.
I mean, it
How
goes
many
both
times-
ways.
Not all, but-
Not all.
But it could go
But-
both ways. So I can see what you're
Yeah,
saying.
but
bro.
not all. But I would say a lot of them look at black men as a certain type of way in regards to, they believe that black men need to step up
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
in regards to providing
Yep.
financially,
Being a father.
being a father,
Mhm.
education,
Mm-hmm.
everything. Like any sort of major category, if you were to ask a black woman, if the black man is achieving, if there was a grade achieving in regards to level,
Mhm.
they'd be like, nah, these niggas need to step up.
Yeah.
Right? We've heard wastemans, we heard all this, we heard all that, right?
Right.
So listen, again, I take it with a grain of salt. When I see these type of articles, when I see these type of and I think a lot of black men need to realize, like, listen, man, you need to focus on yourself.
Mhm.
You know what though? I might have to actually kind of agree with her, and let me show you why I agree with her. Because she says she found that many black men want better access to the patriarchy. Jamel Hill, who does she rubbing shoulders with? She's rubbing shoulders with the Charles Barkleys and the
The upper
Jason
class coons?
Whitlocks. You know what I mean? The Shaqs.
No,
you know what I mean?
no.
Listen, she that's her arena of her work. You
I
know
would
what
say
mean?
she's more right now in regards to like she's more into like the Black Lives Movement type.
Or grassroots.
That
Listen,
type.
Black
like,
Lives
that type
Matter
of
is not no
community.
grassroots.
That type
movement, right?
of movement more than the Shaq. But anyways, sorry.
The point I'm
continue.
trying to say is
Yeah.
that maybe the black men that she's around are these mans that are trying to really want to. They're trying to integrate into the white power structure as opposed to dismantle it.
Yeah, they're
You see what I'm saying?
compromised.
Because remember
Yeah.
the comments that Charles Barkley made in terms of the Breonna Taylor case,
Mm.
the comments that Shaq, agreed with Charles Barkley.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the fact that she's surrounded by so much of those type of black mans that she's just like, yo, where the real black men at? You know what I mean?
Mm.
Where she made that statement because she's not dealing with mans like us. You know what I mean? She's not dealing with the man them that have the real opinion that. Well, first things first, if the mans that will get blacklisted from,
Yeah.
from
I see what you're saying.
TV, right? So
Or won't even deal with a type of woman if she doesn't respect you as a man to do a certain type of thing, right? Or lead a certain type of way. You would even try to talk to her, that type of woman, right?
Yeah. So, for instance, didn't someone actually reply to her that would probably enlighten her on the whole thing?
yeah, Riza Islam, a very educated brother in certain
Educated.
topics. The man said, like in response to her tweet, he said, "You don't have conversations with black men. You are around white men in black skin.
Mm.
Feel free to reach out to real black men and have a conversation when you're finished bashing us and doing the white man's job of perpetuating division among black men and women for him."
Mm. And honestly, man, when I read that, I was so happy and I was relieved
Mm,
that not only that it was him, because he's, like you said, he's very educated and well spoken,
mm.
and he's from the Nation of Islam, and they don't play unless it's facts.
Right.
But it's like black men are terrified nowadays to even challenge black women when they speak up,
Mm.
Yeah.
because it feels like we should not be heard. We shouldn't speak. We should just sit back and atone to what these people have to say about us, right?
Mhm.
So
Right.
having someone step up that is really, really has a presence on social media, but not just has a presence, but has knowledge to back it up,
Mm-hmm.
it was refreshing. Because I would probably cringe if T.I. said, "Yeah, listen here, Shadi.
Indubitably.
and do bust out his $10 words on Scrabble. Like,
Expeditiously.
listen, man, like,
Expeditiously.
like, you need to talk to me expeditiously.
But to your point earlier in regards to like you saying black men need to step up, or black women are saying black men need to step up, when you see these protests and you see, all these movements going on, and it's always the black women that lead, that's by design, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something right now. If the other races or whoever you want to, don't view the black woman as any sort of threat.
That's fine.
So that's why they allow them to
Exactly.
get on the blowhorn, do all
They
these.
give them the
Let me
pass.
tell you something. Like, if a Rizza Islam
Well, they'll kill him.
Oh hell
is
no,
out
they
there,
Oh man,
Oh,
they'll
they'll
shot
with
him
the
in-
protest and doing all
Nah,
this
hell
and that
no,
and that,
They ain't putting
They're
it.
targeted.
FBI's on them,
Retarded.
CIA's on
I mean,
them.
because
like,
look at our civil rights leaders, Malcolm X.
yeah, Martin
Martin
Luther
Luther
King.
King.
You know what I mean? Like, so
We don't have the luxury of being on the front line and surviving,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
especially if we have the ability to sway the masses in this
Right.
day and age. I don't think. No. Sorry, I don't think. I know that white supremacy does not want to see another black male leader. like that.
Definitely not.
Right.
And if you're actually following the whole Black Lives Matter, the creators of Black Lives Matter and on their website, they actually stated on their website that, listen, we're trying to dismantle patriarchy.
right,
right.
We're trying to give space to black women,
Mhm.
which is perfectly fine. I don't disagree with that. Then there's like, we need to have more LGBTQ or gay black men,
yeah.
To
Transgender,
lead-
and
transgender
all
to
type
lead
of
more.
Right.
but they never mentioned anything to do with
The black man.
the straight black man,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
was like, what's going on?
Which is the whole movement is based on
Right.
based on the killing of straight black men,
straight black men.
Right.
right? You know what I mean? Like, your whole movement is based on that, but
Yeah.
you're taking the clout from that
Mm-hmm.
To
and
push
your own agenda.
So in other
Black
words,
agenda.
the straight
But,
black man has no voice.
Like, listen, in regards to Jamil Hill's comment or the Black Lives Movement comment with regards to picture, there is no functioning civilization that I know that doesn't have a patriarchy. You don't understand what I'm saying? Like, I can't think of one where it's a matriarchy where the woman is necessarily the lead, and that society. If you guys know any,
Yo, the Amazons, was it the
What?
Amazonian women?
You talking about
that
Wonder
shit-
Woman?
that shit- I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah,
I'm
wait,
not talking
nah,
shit. I'm
man.
talking
Like,
shit.
but yeah,
So-
like, I don't know.
I hear what you're saying. Like, I've heard there's matriarchy because the word wouldn't exist if
Yeah.
it never happened. But
They
we
didn't
do
last
see
me. They
we
didn't
do
last.
see we do see women in power. We do see women that they hold like the positions in certain countries. They're the head.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
when we're talking about the house structure,
Mm-hmm.
if it's not a single parent household, majority of the time
Right.
it's the male running the house majority of the time. Right.
I want to jump back onto the Black Lives Matter. I want to get at them, because
You think, man?
There you go.
because here's the thing. With Umar Johnson, right?
Mm-hmm.
The people been
Doctor,
getting at him.
doctor.
Yes, Dr. Umar Johnson. Yes,
Get it right.
Dr. Umar Johnson. The man, he's been trying to get the school up and running, and people are saying he's a scammer.
Right.
He got all his money. What is he doing with the money? Even though the man purchased the school, he's been renovating the school, right?
Okay.
Black Lives Matter has been donated millions of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
What have they done with the money? What's going on with that money? What are they doing? Show me what the plan is that they're doing for the money.
Donated rocks to the freaking protest, man.
I don't know.
Like, you see what I'm saying?
Like, what actionable items do we actually have?
So for
on the
instance,
table?
but I hear what he's saying. He's saying, listen, Dr. Umar is asking for $2 million to start the school,
Mhm.
right? I think it's roughly around there.
Something, yeah.
Let's say $2 million
Yeah.
for argument's sake. Black Lives Matters.
They exceeded that.
They exceeded that 10 times fold.
Beyond, yeah.
But what he's trying to say is, what materialistic things have they done? What policies have they changed? What have they done besides make a movement where, honestly, the world only jumped on because the pandemic had them doing nothing?
Right.
If there was no pandemic, do you think George Floyd would have been a thing?
Oh, absolutely.
It would have been a thing,
I mean,
but,
it
but
wouldn't
not
have
like
been
not
a
like
thing
this.
because remember,
not as
in the
Nah,
past,
the George Floyd thing was
Nah.
listen.
In the
eight-
past.
eight-
No, it
the
would've-
years
eight
ago.
minute knee neck thing.
Not like this.
Reggie,
Come
I'm
on,
talking.
man.
Listen, I'm talking about all my stepdad. He's not even into these politic
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
But he seen the video, and the man said he was all shaken up by the video.
It was
so the video,
It would've been a thing, but not as
You
big.
can't.
it
say
wouldn't have
the
been a
big-
world scale.
the
You think
perfect
so?
storm.
It was a perfect
Everybody's
storm.
at home.
Right.
Mhm.
COVID's happening. You're restless as it is.
Can't go outside.
You can't do fuck. You can't do
All
nothing.
of a sudden, black man dies. Oh, we're gonna march. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go
Yo,
out
let me
there.
call here,
Let
and
me go
I'm
out
pissed
there.
off already with
I'm
the
pissed off
government as
already.
it is
Yeah.
because of this whole COVID
Just
situation.
ride the storm.
See-
Because
see-
remember, I Can't Breathe is not the first time. It didn't happen with George Floyd.
Yeah,
right?
it happened with what's his name?
Eric Garner.
Eric Garner.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
got
when he
choked
him
out
Choked
Yeah.
him
with some
out.
cigarettes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And he said, I can't breathe. So if they didn't hear that noise before, if there wasn't a pandemic, I guarantee you they wouldn't have heard it this time either.
Right.
And it wouldn't have been like he said, it was a perfect storm. So a lot of people that jumped on this whole movement, they only did it because they had nothing else to do.
Right.
But yo, at the end of the day, man, like, listen, all these women that you see have all these criticisms of black men
Mhm.
not doing this, not doing that. Some are warranted. Like, listen, if you're a black man and you have kids and you're not taking care of your kids,
Yeah, for sure.
you're a piece of shit at the
Yeah.
end of the day. You understand what I'm saying? It is what it is. But black men, you need to stop engaging in these conversations back and forth with these women.
Exactly.
I remember a Simpson episode, and it's funny because it's Halloween. It was like a Halloween episode where I don't know if you guys remember. There was like, like let's say the donut shop had like a mascot on the
Okay.
roof, and then lightning struck it, and they all turned alive,
Yeah.
and they got stronger and stronger.
Right.
Basically, when people were giving them attention.
Yeah.
Listen, man. As soon as they stopped giving attention to these people, what happened?
They start to die down.
That's what I'm saying. Stop giving attention. Focus on yourselves, men,
Right.
in regards to doing what you need to be doing to be in that position. We talked about this in the previous episode. To being in a position where you can lead, get your financials right,
Mhm.
get your mind right, get your health right. You know what I mean?
Get your
Get
insurance.
your
right.
insurance, get your spot.
Emotional.
You know what I mean? You should even be like John said in the previous episode. You should even be engaging into, like, for the most part, in a relationship,
Right.
unless you have all those things sorted out.
And most importantly, get your mental right too as well.
Get your mental
because
right,
when
man,
you argue
because-
with people like that, yeah,
Arguing with people like that, on top of just the daily struggles in regards to what you go through, whether
Yeah.
it's in the corporate world, like we discussed on previous episodes. You know what I mean? Like, I think I know black women feel they have it the hardest,
Mm-hmm.
but trust me, you don't. You have a lot of advantages
Mm-hmm.
in regards to programs, period. Government programs
You're right.
that
Yeah,
will
okay.
support
You
you.
could
You know
say-
what I'm
you
saying?
could say
That
that.
can
I'll give
support
it
you
that
in
part.
But
regards
then
to,
some of
like,
them will
that
say, well,
part.
some men do have, but we just choose not to.
Like, no,
take
I
advantages
know,
of
like, right
these
now
programs.
in the month of October at work, there's like a women's, like, there's like a basketeer thing where they want to donate to women's shelter, which is a great cause and stuff like that. But I'm saying, like, as a black man, there's not really that many avenues
programs.
for us or
Yeah.
programs that are designed to help us out.
Get up on our feet.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta do the extra work, get your mind right, as opposed to going back and forth on
Okay, but
Twitter or Instagram. And
when
talking
you
to
say
chicks
that, though, but
don't
then-
bring no value to you.
But when you say that, some people might say, okay, well, why don't we create our own then? Why don't we create our own programs? If we know what we need to speak on, why don't we
That's a good
amongst
point. Yeah,
ourselves
we should.
create programs for
we are
ourselves?
creating programs. It's Dr. Umar's school. It's just we got beer haters.
Listen,
hating
this
on us.
podcast is essentially a program, right?
Mhm.
Right.
Where we're talking about issues that affect black men.
And then
right?
which they're
That-
afraid to speak on.
Exactly, that they
So,
hear.
doesn't that sound like we need to have an episode on how to better the black man, especially in the GTA?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds.
I think we need to have an episode for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, but you know what? You touched on something, and I got to throw a counter argument because
Alright.
sometimes
There's no Kazakhstan stats or nothing.
Nah, no.
All right,
Listen,
all right.
there's sometimes like you try to focus on doing your own thing,
Right.
but then you hear some statements that are so stupid you have to address it. Like, for example, Ice Cube was doing an interview on Fox with Fox Soul,
True.
Mhm.
and then
What's the show called? The Queens or something like that?
Yeah, the Queens was the cocktails and something with the Queens,
I
some
don't
shit
know.
like
yeah,
that.
Yeah, with Vivica Fox,
Vivica Fox,
Claudia
and
Jordan,
some next woman.
Lisa Ray, and
Oh,
Selena
yeah.
Johnson.
Right.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
then they're saying how they're basically criticizing his contract with Black Americans Plan because
Correct.
He was engaging with the
it says
Republicans.
black people. No, it says black people, but it doesn't include black women.
Right.
And then he's saying black people includes black
Right.
women.
Right.
You know what I mean? But then they're like, no, and then they're all like, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. So the
Right.
thing is, it's like you hear some things that are so stupid that it's just like you're doing this, but then you hear it will take you off your path to it. You have to address
the
the
foolishness.
stupidness that you hear is
Listen.
coming out of people's mouth.
Listen, I totally agree with you. And there's times that I'll be never like online or anything like that, but if I'm talking to somebody, obviously on a one-on-one, and they say something, I'm gonna go back and forth with them. But at the end of the day, all you're gonna do in that conversation is you're just gonna be wasting your energy. You know what I mean? You're not gonna be changing. Their opinion is their opinion.
Mhm.
So I saw the interview with Ice Cube and those four women, it doesn't really matter what Ice Cube says at that point. They're gonna have their opinion, and they're not gonna change regardless of anything. So for yourself, for your own mental health and whatnot, you're better off in just not engaging in that, man.
And that's another thing
You're
that I
not
embrace too,
engaging,
like online too. Like I used to engage with people back and forth, but I came to the point where it's like, if these people are stuck in their ways and their mindset, what's the point of having a? Because I like having debates, conversations. I don't like arguing, because when you're arguing, the two people are not really listening to each other.
Right.
Whereas if you're having a debate or conversation, you may not agree with what someone's saying, but you can agree to disagree. Whereas if you're arguing, they're not really paying attention to you. So I would agree with Jason here when saying just not engage with people like that at all.
But forget about this, man. You guys hear about what Amber Rose said? I don't want to talk about this no more. Let's talk about some other spicy stuff, man.
So I'm not too. I heard it, but I want to hear from you to say.
All right. So
what did this slut say? So I'm sorry. Did I say something wrong?
Pardonnez-moi.
I mean,
excusez-moi. Pardonnez-moi.
Yeah.
But hold on, wait. Isn't this the woman that coined the slut walk?
Okay,
and
so
it's appropriate to say slut.
All right, man.
Wait, am I saying the right thing? Hold on,
she does take pride in.
Hold on, wait. I'm trying to be politically correct.
Okay.
Isn't she not saying that slut is not a bad word and to refer her as a slut? Or,
she's trying to embrace the word sluts.
So I'm trying to say it in a way that she wants me to. She's say, hey, it's not a bad thing to be called a slut. So if I'm saying slut, why are you excusing me?
It's like how we took the N-word and changed it into something that's
a different story.
Endearing. But I'm just saying.
Yes.
Taking something and making it your own,
I see what you're
and
saying.
now you're complaining
you're making light of a harsh word.
Well, basically,
you're making light of a harsh word is what you're saying.
So basically, like, she was talking about Kanye. She was on a podcast. I don't know the name of the podcast. She's on a podcast saying, Kanye's basically telling him, stop bullying him we've been broken up for 10 years. Stop putting my name in your mouth. I know there was a point where Kanye said in an interview, like, basically when he was done with that relationship, he had to shower 30 times because of the type of girl that she was. You know what I mean? And
that's fucking some shady shit to say, but okay.
So again, yeah, she has her slut walk in LA, where they try to kind of, to your point, Dwayne or Duke, sorry. Basically,
just don't say my last name.
Yeah, no, I won't do that. I won't put you like that. But yeah, she's taking a word that was seen as a negative, right, and trying to turn it into something positive. Mm-hmm. Now let me ask you guys, as obviously all dudes here, is there such a thing as slut? Like, does body count matter to you guys, or is it more just based on the individual and everybody's their own body? You can do whatever you want.
Are you saying that can slut be a positive word?
Let's not even. You know what? Let's take away the word slut.
That's the question.
Let's take away the word slut. If a woman is promiscuous, if a woman is, out in these streets, like how let's say
belong to the streets,
like how let's say some men are
right
in these streets.
Yeah, we sometimes
man whores, yeah.
Yeah. Would you view her a different type of way? Would you be in a relationship with that type of woman or what?
Well, for me, depending on myself, because I don't carry myself that way, so I would look at a woman that way. I would look at her differently if she is carrying herself that way. But then again, she chooses to be that way, and that's on her. She has the right to live how she wants to live, but I choose not to engage with that.
Okay, and why not?
Why not? Because that's not how I carry myself. I wouldn't want to be with someone who carries himself the same way that I carry myself.
Well, I mean, if she's out there, and I'm not talking about a woman who's in a relationship and cheating or anything like that. She's just
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Taking time.
She has the right to live how she wants to live.
Okay.
Right? I'm not judging her based off of that. I'm just saying.
You're kind of judging her, though. You're saying.
No, I'm just saying. But she chooses that way. She chooses to live that way, and I'm not saying she's wrong because.
Okay. Why wouldn't you date her?
Because
she's cool. If she's
because
cool.
I want to be with someone who reflects how I am with myself, right?
So can she not change?
Yeah. What if she said, "Listen, I'm
she
not
could
about that
just say, I'm not in these streets no more,
I'm not
man.
about that life."
She could change, but I have to see it for myself.
So would you give her a chance?
I would give her a chance.
So then you would date a slut.
You would date.
Man, trying to turn a hoe into a housewife.
You just said you would.
I don't know. I'm very particular with the type of women that I speak to.
So let me give you a scenario.
Mm-hmm.
You meet a fine woman. She's educated.
Mm-hmm.
She makes you laugh. She makes you feel like a man.
Mm-hmm.
You like her.
All right.
But you found out she's been in these streets. But she
No.
said she's
Hold
not.
on. When you,
when
when,
Oh,
when,
wait,
when,
let
hold on,
him
when you say-
finish,
when you
let
say
him
she been-
finish.
when you say in the streets, or what's the body count like?
The body count
her
is
body
like
count is high where you
Is it
don't
30,
is
40
it-
deep.
Oh shit.
30, 40 deep.
whatever number that you consider
It's high.
is
Okay.
outside of
Okay.
your realm.
Okay. Actually, let's
Hold
start
on,
with that.
hold
Hold on. Let's start with that first. Is there a number? Is there a general number out there where?
Okay, let me answer from my point of view.
Let
Hold on,
him
Duke,
finish.
just
Let
let
him
Duke-
finish. his
Okay,
point,
let
though.
Duke do your thing. Do your thing.
Let him
Sorry,
finish
sorry, sorry.
his
I'll
question.
ask that
though.
question. This is my personal. Any woman I talk to, don't you dare tell me your body count.
Okay.
Don't fucking tell me your body count.
Okay.
I don't want to hear it. I will tell you 100%. I am not confident in my maturity. If you tell me a high number, that I'm
No, finish your
gonna
question.
still
Finish
be
your
interested
question,
in
But
you.
yeah.
So if you
okay.
come in here and say some number that doesn't agree with my
we'll
head,
get back to that. We'll get back
Okay,
to that.
finish your question.
Finish
Finish your
your
question.
So,
Finish your
Finish
question.
your question though.
so she's been in these streets.
Right. Ben.
Yeah. Past
You
tense.
don't know.
That's her old. Let's say that's her old life.
You like her and everything, but then
She's
in
40
the
deep.
mix when you're
Oh
like,
my
okay, I can
gosh.
really see a future with her.
Mm-hmm.
She says, or you has have a discussion about body count, and she tells you a high ass number.
Mhm.
What's your play?
My play is: are you still doing that?
No.
No, I'm not doing it anymore. Like, cause no
Okay.
man's gonna be like, fuck, you still out here fucking? You're not gonna wife you.
Yeah.
You're done.
Well, if she's
Done
not
here.
doing it anymore, then I would consider it. I would consider
So
saying
body
that.
count don't matter to you.
It doesn't matter.
So she could come in here and say, I'm 100 deep.
Uh-huh.
You know what
Nah,
I'm saying?
bro,
Your
fuck
boy,
that,
I had your boy
Because
one
if you
time
look
too.
at it, that's her past.
Okay,
If
she had your
if
boy.
she's still
You're good.
doing it, that
Enough.
means I'm in her.
Hey,
she
that's
been on
fair.
Riley's Pine. You
That's
okay
fair
with that?
enough. That's fair enough. Okay.
What
Right.
if every
Recycling
man here
motherfucker.
pined?
No,
what if
Because
every man here-
now-
See, that's
Hold on,
different now.
That is-
that's
that is
different.
totally
because
different.
What do you mean?
No.
What
And
if-
I'll tell
all right,
you.
hold on. What if every man here pined it? And
Totally
hold
different.
on. And
Totally
the body
different.
count was only like 4.
I'm not talking to it.
I'm not talking.
So you hold on, wait.
So you'll talk to a
I'm
thing
not-
that has 100 mans.
Yeah.
But if
it's a pride
but
thing,
if she
bro.
has,
It's
But
a
those-
pride thing,
but
bro.
those are with men that I don't.
It's a
that I don't.
pride
hold on,
thing.
wait,
at
You
the end
guys
of the
are
day.
different.
Toronto is a small city.
Right. So it's very likely.
So
yes.
So no,
Okay.
forget this. We're giving you two scenarios.
Mhm.
She pined 100 men. None of them are your people in your circle.
Mhm.
Or she pined 4 men and 2 of them are in your circle.
Mhm.
You're saying give me the 100 pine and you don't want the 2 pine.
Yes.
So I got a yes.
Yes.
What do you say?
So
Duke?
wait.
I
You
don't-
want
I
a
don't know.
2 pint?
You want the 100 pine?
I,
You want a
listen, let
100
me tell you
pint?
right now.
Okay.
Let me tell you right now. And we've been in this situation. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Some of you.
shit.
Entourage has been in
You know what I mean? We've been, you know. But from my own personal experience,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter how cool the girl is.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I don't care if I was her second pine after my boy.
Mm.
That is not a relationship that's gonna be going anywhere past us chilling and smashing.
Right.
I'm not getting married to this thing.
Knowing.
My nigga to the right over here, like
Right.
looking
That's
at me
what I'm
like.
saying.
man,
So I would,
You
so,
know,
so, so, so
you
I
know
would
he's
rather
not-
take the 100 pine. over
That's
the
what I'm
2.
saying.
I don't know about
if
that,
it's
man.
dudes that I don't
So,
know.
so
I
you're
don't
saying,
care.
so you're saying that you're
I don't
talking
know,
to a
man.
team,
So hold on, John for the tech
and
side.
all 3 of us smashed it.
No, just say 2. We asked you the same
They go,
question.
no,
you
I-
want the 100 pine
listen,
or
I
you
had-
want the 2 pine?
But I had a situation like that.
Okay.
I was
Okay,
talking
so tell us
I
your
was talking
experience.
to the thing,
Mhm.
and my brethren that been the man see me with the thing, didn't say nothing, but then the girl's just like, oh, I know that guy. I'm like, how you know the man? Or whatever, pine, you know the man
Yeah,
pine.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
like,
yeah.
what?
This
I'm like,
word
yo,
pine-
how you pine the thing, dog? Or how you meet the man?
Yeah.
Brethren, the girl said, yo, shoot some BBM, like some BBM.
Yeah, back in the day, things.
I'm
yeah.
like, yo, from when I heard that, I'm like, yo, this girl's an idiot, dog. How you let the man?
And you
But the thing is, I know my brethren. So you let this guy pine you, dog. You're an idiot.
but you done the relationship though, right? You stopped talking to
yeah,
her, right?
that done.
But that's what we're
So
saying.
you're going for the 100 pine.
It's a
I'm not
pride.
going for the 100
No,
pine
hold on,
either,
wait. So,
dog.
okay, hold on.
No, you have to choose. You have to choose
Okay, we're
one.
I'm
saying
not
it's-
going, no.
So hold on, wait.
I'm
We're
not
just saying a
choosing,
scenario
no.
of 2.
What the fuck?
Well, obviously none of us are gonna choose either, right?
This is not an ideal situation. We're just
Yeah.
saying in this weird scenario,
Yeah, you gotta.
Right.
you have a woman. Both of them are perfectly amazing for you, but one pined 100, and the other one pined 2 of your friends, but she had a count of like 5. Which one? If you had to pick a one or the other, which one are you picking?
Yo, if I pick the one that pine my brethren,
Mm-hmm.
one of them can't be around
Oh,
no
there
more,
you
dog.
go.
You
So,
know what I
that,
mean?
so what are you gonna do?
You
Are you
cutting
gonna
out
pick
your
the 100
brethren?
pine, or are you gonna pick the
I
2
can't-
pine
all right.
and cancel your friends?
All right, the reason. All right, here's why I wouldn't pick the 100 pine thing. Because yo,
100 pine.
man like me,
Should have hashtag.
I'm trying to build a family.
Okay.
what I'm saying? And
She can still have kids.
no.
What? The
Why?
100 pine ruined the cervix?
No, because listen, actually, there's actually like scientific studies that show that women.
Yeah, bro, I gotta
That
see
have-
where you're getting your studies. But
Yo,
continue.
They keep the DNA of every sexual partner that they
No,
have.
not even just that, yo. Like with 100 pines, we can't. She can say, "Oh, all of them are protected." I don't give a fuck what she says.
Okay.
If
She
she,
about
says,
STDs?
STDs.
Let's say she doesn't have any STDs.
No,
Let's
bro,
not go
we
to
don't
that.
know that, dog.
You test
You
her.
can do a test,
Listen,
bro.
we don't listen.
Let's
Listen,
assume she did-
there's STDs that you could heal and then bomb. You know what I mean? Like
tech man.
whatever.
Stop
Hold
looking
on,
extreme, man.
bro. I'm looking at. I have to look at all avenues.
man.
B. Hold on.
Hold on.
let
One
him-
or the other.
let him
Let me
speak
just
his
talk,
truth, man.
dog.
Let him
Let me
speak
talk,
his
bro.
truth.
Okay.
Listen, any STDs can actually affect the womb. You know what I mean? There's actually there's long
CPV.
there's a long term effects on the womb
Yeah.
where to the point where they can't have children.
Right.
You know what I mean? So the thing is, man, like me, I want to have a big family.
Right.
And if she had STDs in the past and whatever
Okay,
the case,
tech man,
and
tech man.
then she can't have children,
Okay.
I don't want a woman that can't have
man.
children.
That's why they call him a tech man.
Hold
He has
on.
to be technical.
Tech man. Let me. Can I chime in? Let's assume she is fully healthy. There is absolutely nothing wrong with her sexually.
100 man's deep, fully healthy, fully healthy.
Let's just assume. Let's just please.
Come on, man.
For the argument's sake.
Listen, I'm not choosing no 100 man's deep.
Okay, then are
Every
you
time I go to the mall with the
Okay.
girl or Fresco, beer man, yo, that's pine the
But
thing.
you don't know. But you
Beer
don't
man's
know.
pine the
But
thing.
you don't know.
They're
But-
walking by.
but you
I'm
don't-
holding hands.
Okay,
nah,
but you
bro, I'm not holding hands.
that can be true. Hold on, that can be true. But you don't know. Let's say you don't know who these mans are.
I don't care
But then,
if I don't
but
know
don't-
who they
hold
are.
on, John. The other side is you have a girl who's only been with 4 dudes, but 2 of the dudes are guys that you've been with that you know. Which one do you choose? You have to choose one.
Yeah, I'm finding something else somewhere else.
All
man.
Anyway, let's move on, man.
So for me,
Jesus Christ.
Tech man's like, listen, I'm not
Yeah,
taking the scenario.
Why you think he calls himself the tech man? He's
Real
technical.
tech, yeah.
Oh,
The
my
real
God.
technical,
It's
real
like pulling
tech man.
teeth. This guy.
Man.
It's like I may answer this question. Fuck that. But for me, I would say I don't see myself having a serious relationship with someone that slept with someone that's in my close circle.
Absolutely not.
Because you have to look at it this way. I don't care if you call me I'm immature, I'm not emotionally mature. I don't care what you call me. I can't walk down the aisle and my boy is standing over there.
Smiling.
Man already put it in.
I don't know what he's
Jocka's-
smiling about.
Shaking his head
Put it
like,
in side eyes,
like,
everything.
man,
you really doing this?
And guess what? He may not even be smiling because of that. He may be smiling because he's happy
Yeah,
that I'm
for
happy,
sure.
right? But
That's
Subconsciously, you're thinking.
my mental will
Yeah.
not allow me to play all these motherfucking
Absolutely.
scenarios in my head,
Right.
right? Because you have to put it this way: you're gonna have a family, you're gonna have a house. Your boy's gonna be invited to these house functions.
yeah. It's not happening, man.
If they're gonna hug.
What?
They're gonna hug when they come in the
Hell
house
no,
because you
bro.
greet. Yo, when I go to my cousin's house, I hug his girl.
Yeah.
If I go to this and I see his girl, I'm gonna say, "How you doing?" I'm gonna
Nah,
give her a
don't
hug.
hug. No, don't do
I'm
that.
gonna hug her. I don't know her.
Shake her hand, bruv.
I'm gonna
You
hug
don't
her.
know her, so
That-
shake her
that-
hand.
daps her,
You're
daps
telling
her,
hold on,
right?
you're
Head nod.
you're
Daps.
telling me
Head nod.
you're telling me that
nod.
we're close friends. You don't trust me to hug your girl.
Just-
No, answer the question. I just want to see where your
Yo,
mindset's
Bridget,
at.
Nah, you're
listen,
my boy,
listen.
you're
Let me
my
tell you
boy.
Can I
something.
hug your girl?
Yo, just wave to her, B. Like,
Yeah, bro. I don't like the way you're tone right now, bro. Why you so intent on hugging my girl, bro? Like,
Because
yeah.
It's a
What?
sign of closeness.
Nah,
So
bro.
was a head
nah,
nod?
dog.
No, it's not,
Wait,
bro.
sign of
I head
closeness.
nod strangers, bro.
Listen, I don't hug
not
none.
what we said,
I don't
sign
hug
of
none of my
closeness?
girls.
Anyways,
Listen, I don't hug none of my brethren's
Yeah.
wives.
I would never
Point
do that.
blank,
I'm not
period.
really.
She just
actually,
dabbed-
I'm lying,
You're talking garbage. I know you do.
She just dabbed him up?
I'm lying.
No, I just feel like, yo, you know.
I'm lying.
give
I'm
him a
lying.
look.
You're right.
If you're
You're
my
right.
close
Wait,
friend,
Yeah, that's
Right,
true.
right.
That's
your
true.
spouse is now
Yeah,
is
that's
cl-
family.
is family
That's
to me.
You're right. You're right. I'm
So
lying.
I'm gonna treat them as
I'm
family.
lying.
If I come to their house and I'm just saying, "Hey, how you doing?"
Yeah.
You're gonna
You're
make
right.
me feel
You're right.
uncomfortable.
You're right.
No, man.
Because I'll tell you.
So
this
what
way.
kind of hug? What kind of hug now?
I'm not gonna go
Nah,
hold
nah.
her by the ass cheeks and say, "Yo, come close to
Like,
that."
hey,
You
or
know,
even the little one.
The side hug.
Yeah,
How
side
you
hug,
doing?
the side hug.
Squeeze.
Side hug.
Whatever
Yeah.
the case may
Yeah,
be,
you're
I'm
right.
not gonna
You're
go
right.
in there
You're right.
intimately
No
and just
hug,
caress
no
her
hug,
curves.
No hug.
You're
bro,
right.
no
I'm just
hug,
gonna give it
bro.
a. You all right?
Okay.
Nah, bro.
But I want to
I'm not
know.
gonna hold her meat.
But I want to
The
know. I want to get back to the. Forget about the you sleeping with the dude. A guy you know. What's the body count?
I already answered this. To me, don't tell me your body count because
What if she tells you?
One, I don't believe the count.
Okay.
Right?
Add 15.
So-
to that.
so-
Nah,
so-
nah.
I'm not gonna add 15, 20. I don't
So
know
she
what it
slipped
is.
and said 2.
Listen.
I'm not gonna believe a girl at my age
I'm
has
just,
two girls.
I'm just saying,
Let's
if,
say it
if
comes
it
out.
was
Let's say
minimum,
let's
if
say
it was minimum for
conversation,
you,
yo, 10 guys. I've been with 10 guys.
I'm gonna be in my head. I'm like, you lying?
Okay.
But what if she's telling the truth?
Because women.
We'll
okay,
never know.
first of all,
We'll always
you're never gonna know.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 3 scenarios.
Mhm.
Either it's the truth. No woman is gonna tell you they had slept with more men. They're always gonna lessen the number.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Even with men are not gonna say. To other men, they'll say, "Oh, if they smash 2 girls, they're gonna say, yeah, I did 10."
But who's really counting
Listen.
anyway?
Let me show you
Doesn't
something.
matter. I don't want to hear the number.
Yo, some girls don't even count certain mans, though. This girl told me one time the man had a small body. She said it didn't count. But the man still put it in. You know what I mean?
Listen,
Still put it
so-
in.
So
I-
oral as
but
well. Like they don't count. Some girls don't even count
Listen,
oral or nothing.
I had girls come and tell me that they told their
Small
friends
body.
that we had sex when we never had sex.
Yeah.
And I said, "You girls actually do that shit?"
Yeah.
I thought men only did that shit. No, I told my
Yeah.
friends I fucked you. But I'm like, we never fucked. Like, I don't care. I wanted the props. I was like, Jesus Christ.
What?
Yeah, that happened to me too. I wanted the she wanted the props from me too. Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I can't believe the number when someone tells me. So just don't tell me. I know you're not a virgin.
In ideal world, yeah. Don't tell me. But I'll be honest. There's been situations where I fucking asked.
I never ask
I-
because I know I'm
Well,
gonna suck it
well,
like
Okay, but the thing is,
I
what's
always
your
ask her.
what's your
Fuck that,
reasoning
I
for
always ask her.
asking though?
Because I'm a nosy
don't
nigga.
want no
I
fucking
like
whore, bro.
pain, man. I'm too damn. I just want to know.
Hold on, wait. You said it again. You like pain?
No,
Torment
man,
me, bitch.
Choke me,
I'm the type of person like,
shatter my heart.
yo, I just need to know, man.
guy's-
Did
I
you
don't-
smash
I
my?
like
Did you
pain.
smash the?
No,
boot?
you know, I need to
Break
know.
my
I
heart.
need to know the scenarios though. Were you in a relationship, or was this some
No.
bomb? You went to Caravana and then
No.
Pine tree
These
mans
were
in the
things that.
But that's the thing, though. They're not telling you about those times,
Me.
bro.
No, but I asked yo, how long were you? I asked.
Oh,
I
before ask that
I get
question?
the intricate. I go
Before I ask that
intricate.
question.
Then you're forcing these girls to lie to you, man.
Yeah, that's
Nah,
true.
I'm
That's
like,
true.
yo,
No,
listen,
now
I'm
there-
a man. I add
there-
up
let
the
me tell you
years.
right now, there's
Hold on,
girls
I
that-
add up the years. Hold on, you been in with how much mans and how long were these relationships? 2 years. And hold on, you're how old? Yo, you're fuck. There's some kind of there's something wrong. That means you've been dating from 6 years old. That don't make sense.
I can tell you from right now.
You know
I
what
can
I
tell
mean?
you from
you're
right
lying.
Wow.
I can tell you from my perspective. Listen, I've definitely talked to girls that I know, even though they never told me, I knew what time it was. Listen, I knew what time it was with these chicks. Listen, if you smash a girl on the first night, don't think that's the first time that's ever happened. You understand what I'm saying? All right, like
I
don't
ain't
think.
gonna co-sign that, but I understand what he's saying.
All right,
I understand what you're saying.
All
But
right,
I'm not gonna
Don.
co-sign,
yeah,
but I understand
yeah.
what you're saying.
I would say a lot of times that's more than likely.
Because you hear that story all the time. What's my first time?
No,
nah,
that's
this is when girls
definitely-
they give you
Wait,
head for
wait.
the first time.
Yeah,
I don't
Lies.
usually do this.
Yeah.
Then why is it drooling on the
Yeah.
side? Like, why are you slapping on your forehead for?
Oh,
This
shit.
is not your
Oh,
first
shit.
time.
yeah, you get vulgar, man.
Sorry about that.
Yeah,
Me-
man. But
bring
anyways,
it down a little bit.
flashbacks. But nah, man. Like I've been in situations where I knew for a fact that if I were to know the exact body count, we would all assume that there was pretty high body count. But she was cool as a fan, and we talked for a really long time. And
You killed
Honestly-
you killed the same day.
yeah. Oh, did I kill it? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I knew. I was like, oh, yeah. You invited me to back to your spot. I'm doing this. Nah. This ain't your first rodeo. But I also knew just I just knew. You all have the intuition
Intuition. Yep.
that certain type of girls move a certain type of way. But for my biggest thing is as long as there's not a dude that I know
Mhm.
slayed it,
So what if it's
I
a
could kind of
So what if it's a
Get
weird man? Like, you really slept with this nigga right here?
and I know him.
No, you
don't know
seen
him.
him before, and you're like, this dude?
Nah,
You
if I seen him
So let's
before
say
and
you-
he knows me,
No, let's say you just know him through you just know him from around the way, and you heard stuff about him, and he's just a weird man.
and he knows me,
He doesn't really know you.
but he knows of me.
He probably seen you at a club before, but he doesn't know your name or nothing like that. But you know him because
And
whatever.
he's just a weird man in the streets.
You just don't want no checks.
Nah.
You lose respect for her.
I would lose her. I would definitely listen. I've clowned plenty of chicks based on the choices that they.
Oh, you out
they
here
made.
pick, choosing, and refusing?
Yeah, I'll be like,
Okay,
yo,
you got it like that?
Really, nigga? You're moving like that? I remember. I want to say at our old spot, but there was a thing there.
Which thing? Which thing?
You guys talk about that
black
offline.
Thing.
Black
yeah,
thing.
the black thing. But she dealt with a man. Then I was like, really? I was like, you know what? Fire.
What's the first letter?
Don't
We'll talk
worry
about that
it.
offline. We'll talk about
Like, for
offline.
instance, that type of story. Like, I've had girls that I know slept with dudes that I knew that were just fucking, like, really? You slept with this nigga?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this ain't happening anymore.
You just
We ain't
give it up
talking.
easy.
Yeah.
Because to me, it's like, if I know this dude, and I know the dude, and I mean, like, I know the way he handles himself, the type of dirt he's into. he doesn't really, keep himself clean, or he's just a lying, shady type of person, and you were attracted to that dude,
Right.
that's a turn off to me.
Yeah.
Just like any girl that I know that has slept with any of my friends or involved with any of my friends, they're automatically a turn off to me. Right? So my friends don't really have to worry about me trying to holler at their girl after they're done or during they're done, because as soon as I find out you're talking to this person, I don't even like talking to them until I know that you're serious with them, and then I'll start building a relationship with them. Right? So if you, for instance, Riley said he has a girl, I don't know her. I'm not going to try to get to know her until I know he's serious. And then I will say, okay, I'll open up to her and say, hey, yeah, what's up? Let me follow you on social media, da, 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 da. Because if they get to that point where they have kids, I want to make sure I have a relationship with the mother so I can have a relationship with the kid as well, because I want to be in the family. I want to be in their lives. Right? But if I find out that you've been sleeping with some dude that just, he's a known player, known gallus, been around the thing, and you fell for his traps, I'm like, oh, then you fall for
They're
it.
gonna come back and complain. Yeah, black men are shit. Da 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 da. And you look at the type of men you're choosing, man. It's
Right.
Like, come on.
gotta
Women.
look
I'm not
look
going
at
to
their
shade all
history.
women, but there's a lot of women out there that knows that this guy
90%.
is a dirtbag, but they still attracted to him because either he's 6'4", he's a big drug man, have enough money, or he's part of the OVO clique, or whatever the case may be.
Right.
To me, that's a turnoff, because it doesn't take much to get to you. Right? If it is easy access,
You're basically low hanging fruit.
I don't do that low hanging fruit, because I used to eat, when I was younger, I used to eat apples out of certain apple trees, but I'm not eating the ones on the floor. I had to climb the apple trees to eat the ones that I wanted to eat, and they were high up on.
And listen, women.
The ones that you
if
gotta
you
work
if you do
for.
listen to this, yes, it is a double standard. That's sorry. Life isn't fair. Shit ain't equal. It is a double standard. And let me tell you right now, more than likely, all you women that are claiming, yo, I should be able to do whatever, I'm sure if you had a daughter, you're not going to be preaching that same sort of stuff to your daughter. All right, so let's all live in reality. It is what it is, and let's just go from there. But anyways, man, I'm tired.
You always tired, man.
Yeah, I'm tired. Sorry, man.
But before we end up, is there anything else anybody else wants to say?
Yeah.
Tech, you good?
Nah, I'm good.
Duke?
I'm fabulous.
And we already know Lean's already tired. All right. So thank you very much for tuning into another episode of the Certified Vets. I'm your boy T.
Lean.
Duke.
John the Tech Man.
Thank you very much for listening. Subscribe, comment, like, all that good stuff. And stay tuned for more episodes. Peace. Bye.
Hey everyone, find all of our episodes